probably room for both of you, and you can close the doors too.
I definitely
Is this
do not
really
want
an
to be in an
installation?
enclosed spot
Yes.
with him.
It is.
Well, then you don't have to. Yeah, it's a tiny little exhibit. The nice thing about closing the doors is that the light is very nice inside.
Is this part of the frick?
Absolutely not. It's private.
Is it
You
yours?
see, I
It is mine.
I saw Barbara. I thought Barbara Streisand. I got really excited. I'm sorry.
Well, she spells her name differently. Somebody
I
told
got
me.
really psyched. I'm like,
Well, that's it. I thought it should have a name, and that's as good a reason as any.
this is pretty awesome.
Let's check it out.
Come on in. I'm gonna sit over here.
Alright.
Somebody forgot their inhaler in here.
Their inhaler? Oh, well, I'll throw that away. That's funny. That's not mine. Usually I'll leave my lunch in there or something like that.
How does the Barbara operate?
It's low tech.
Alright, we'll be done in like 20 minutes.
Well, you just take your time. It's a tiny exhibition. There's a little bit about it.
Oh, you see it?
Yes.
How did you get in here? I thought it was part of the museum.
No.
Marvin?
No?
Yes, I am.
Bring it. It wasn't here before. You just brought it over.
I wheeled it over.
Oh, you did?
Yep. I pushed
It
it
wasn't
over.
here before when we came?
No.
Oh, it was. Well, what time did you arrive? You must have been here a long time.
No.
No, he wasn't here before. We've been here for over 2 hours.
Oh, it was here.
Really?
But you're just like
Like everybody else.
Everybody else, you walk right by.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't notice it on the way. Well, because there was nobody in it before.
Right. Yeah, and it's one of those things that.
It's the feet somehow.
Yep.
Maybe somebody thinks it's a construction bin.
Yeah. No. It although it does have Barbara on it.
I know. I saw.
That's the one.
Why Barbara?
I thought it should have a name, and
Yeah.
there,
Looks like Barbara did.
no, it's not a. A lot of people have said it's like a barbecue, but
No, Barbara to you. I said.
oh, Barbara to you. I named it after a World War II bunker on the coast of France,
Oh.
and they named some of them. And this
Barbara is a bunker.
Barbara is a little art bunker, kind of. But
more
more than anything else, I just thought it should have a name. And this picture that I saw of this bunker that was named, I liked the way Barbara looked in deep relief.
I see. Yeah.
Could have been I would have named it after a woman. Could have been.
Yeah, Lynn wouldn't let that. It would only be one panel. It's not good. Lynn doesn't work
I
for
could
so many
stretch
reasons.
it out.
It'd be my last name. Remember, I had to get back up.
Come on, get with it.
Thank you. Well, now I understand why you said you'd never go in there with him.
Creepy. That was really cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're right. The light was nice.
And you switched the paintings around.
We did. We were
had
trading
to.
because I can't see
Now
it.
that is a first.
Really?
Yeah. This
That's
is a
what-
week of firsts.
That's what you get when you get a
I want to see
photographer
the
in there.
handcuffs when I first go in.
And I'll leave it there. Yeah, it's a.
I'm sorry if I.
No,
that's
absolutely
my
not.
Artistic
Yesterday
interpretation.
I had. I'm sure they were 2 octogenarians from the neighborhood, spry, but by far the oldest, and they were totally game and very appreciative. And I also had yesterday another first, which was a man or a person with their dog. Dogs usually are. We're both in there, and nobody has rearranged the paintings. Now I have to straighten them. You need to.
Oh, no, yeah.
Okay.
That was my fault.
I mean,
I'm lot of
I did not hang that one.
What you do is you
I
go
really
in
like
and-
the handcuff one. That's
Gotta
why
take
I
my
thought it should be a little
sunglasses
more upfront.
Comfortable.
Although I appreciated your organization. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's nice and comfortable right here.
And I teach art, so thank you.
Did you get a booklet?
Bet you got a yes.
Spread the word.
Will do. Where is this normally? Because we've been here like a couple of weeks ago for another exhibit and we didn't see it. Where do you...
It moves every week, and here, hold on. Let me shut the doors first, and then, if you so inclined, by all means, straighten that picture of the handcuffs that the man changed in any other picture.
We're doing trades. I'm like, I can't see and I have no glasses.
It's here this week. Next week, for example, it'll be up outside the Neue Gallery.
Did they make you get a permit?
The permit is in the size that it is. The city allows for vending 8 feet by 3 feet by 5.
Oh, it's in a vending.
And
So you have a permit for vending,
uh,
or you don't need one under a certain.
when you are vending work you make, you don't need one.
Oh,
Very cool.
As long as you conform to all the other regulations, and there are many, but this certainly conforms to that, and then it's a matter of what
That
sidewalk you can be on, etc.
Personally, I'm a sculptor, so very nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Appreciate
You know,
it.
you were parked outside of my house for about a week, and I could not figure out every day at 6 o'clock you brought this back to load in your truck. I thought you were a craftsman working on a building somewhere. I didn't know what this was. And I saw you
over
very
on
carefully.
70th? Yeah.
70th and
Between Park and
and
Lex.
Lex. And I kept telling my friends, I wonder what that is. One of these days I'm going to go out. And then you moved your truck.
And
is
I'm
this?
parked over on 71st now.
Well-
And then, I mean, it's funny because people,
It's
the
so
doorman
curious.
will say, people are so curious about
Yeah,
this. I
well,
mean, not always
I got
in
very
a good
distracted
way.
one day when I had a bad cold. I was home and I was looking out the window and I watched you put it away so carefully.
Right. Well, that.
And I thought you must be Eastern European craftsman who really knows how to do their thing. What is this?
It's a little booklet. This is a tiny art exhibition. It's
Oh,
an
it is.
art.
Is that what it is?
There are paintings inside, and it moves around. And
Oh my God.
there's a website that has the maps and the calendars. I've done it in Chelsea. I did it in the Lower East Side, and I'm spending 11 weeks over at the Asia Society. That was week 2.
Is that what it
This is
was?
week 3. I'll be up at the Neue Gallery next week. And
Well, you've really answered a mystery. I just could not figure out what that was.
well, I'm delighted you came.
I thought it was sort of like your
otherwise-
tools or something. I just happened to be walking back from the park, and I said, that
It's-
can't be the same thing.
Yeah, as I was saying to, I think you might have heard, the couple who just left, it's built to the specifications that the city allows for general vending.
What's inside? What is
Paintings. There are
Oh.
paintings hanging in the niches here, and they're lit through the openings in the bottom.
Okay.
So it's a
So
tiny...
you sit inside.
You sit inside, and I like the paintings are important. The space is probably trumps the paintings in a sense.
Yeah, it's so unique.
Um,
It's a wonderful idea.
well, I appreciate you
Oh,
thinking
I'm
I
so
was
glad to finally
Eastern
have-
European high craftsmanship.
Well, you know how they are, so, like the poles, and I mean, they're so careful, and they really take pride in what they do.
A lot of it is the unloading, the loading of it,
Yes.
and
And I noticed that there were some chauffeurs who were very curious and talking
there was
to
a
you.
very nice chauffeur.
Uh-huh.
You're very observant. It's a beautiful
Well, no, I
neighborhood.
was right there. I was just looking down from the second floor. Well, what happened was I heard the noise, and I kept thinking, every day at
Right.
a certain time I hear this rumbling.
A tank is
Yes.
coming through town.
And I could not figure out what it was until I saw you coming. So I thought you were coming from the building that had some kind of construction going on the corner of Park.
It's a lovely street, and
It is a beautiful street.
it's an absolutely beautiful street. And eventually, I felt as though,
That you belong there.
Well,
I
that's
hope you come back.
That's a good way of putting it.
Thank you.
Was that okay?
Yeah, actually it's comfortable. And very nice.
A little getaway.
Comfortable in a relative.
Well, yeah, when you see the...
Well, yeah. So you're parked on 71st now? you said?
Yes. Spread the word, my friends.
Well,
Well, anyway, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you, Marvin
Thank you.
Gates.
Marvin, Linda. You're up.
Linda, thank you.
Thank you.
You should go inside.
Marvin Gates, you sound like. You sound like somebody. You sound like.
Jimmy Stewart.
Yes.
I think there's.
I was thinking it was the guy from. Psycho. And then I was like, I thought it. What's his name? Anthony Perkins.
Right.
But it's not. It's actually.
I was born in the Midwest, and I think it has something. I don't hear it.
I
but
don't sound like Jimmy Stewart, though. And I
I'm a
was
little
born
bit claustrophobic.
Well, then,
But I did
appreciate
see
that.
Yeah, but it's really.
Well, and the people who you saw coming out had rearranged the paintings, which
They
I have never seen anybody move the paintings around, which I thought was kind of great. But they are not level, so it's a
Oh, how funny.
yeah. Well, he was an
Right,
artist
14.
himself. I did it in I did it in 2010 and 2013. And honestly, it's just Barbara 2014. I had Barbara 2013 last year as a website.
Oh, it's a
Barbara 2014. This is very boring, and I hate to admit it wasn't available. I'm sure some politician named Barbara is using it. So I just thought
Gotcha.
simple and
Nice.
bar.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thanks.
Thanks.